Hi everyone, welcome to the second video of Yoga for Weight Loss series. In this video, we are going to perform 5 sequences of 2 asanas each, starting with our first sequence, which focuses on our upper body. The first asana we have is Purvottanasana or intense east facing stretch. Sitting with our legs stretched out in front, we'll take our arms 2 palms away from the shoulder, wrist facing the body. Using strength from our shoulder and arms, we lift our body such that it forms an inverted plank. Keep your head comfortable and not drooping downwards. If you're not able to do this asana on the first day, keep your legs bent and perform Ardha Purvottanasana. You can refer to the modified versions of the asanas on the top left. We will hold this position for 1 minute with normal breathing. We'll bring our hips down to complete our first asana of the first sequence. Now for the second asana, we will lie down straight on the mat. We will now perform Naukasana. Extend your arms behind your head. Using your core strength, come up to form a boat-like structure with your body. Your legs are straight, your hands are straight, your feet are touching each other, and your hands are such that you're pulling an invisible string. If you don't have enough core strength, you might perform Ardha Naukasana, where you keep your legs bent. We'll hold this position for 1 minute. Keep breathing the entire time. If you're holding it for 1 minute, trust me, you're doing great. And we release the pose to finish our first sequence. The second sequence focuses on lower body, so we'll stand up to perform the asanas. First asana, we have Virabhadrasana 2. Standing at the edge of the mat, we'll take our left leg back 3 to 4 feet apart. Our right foot is perpendicular to the body and left foot is pointing straight with left leg stretched. We'll bend our right leg such that the right thigh is parallel to floor. Now extending both arms, we'll face towards right and stretch our body. We'll hold in this position for 1 minute on the right side. Once we are done, we'll do the same thing on the left side. Do not forget to breathe while you are performing the asanas. So we are done on our right side. We'll now perform Virabhadra 2 on left side. So we'll just come up and switch our legs. Now left feet is perpendicular to your body and right feet is facing front. We'll hold on the left side for 1 minute. If you're not able to hold for 1 minute, try at least holding for 30 seconds. If not 30 seconds, for 5 breaths. And we are done with Virabhadrasana 2. Now next asana in sequence 2 is Utthita Parsvakonasana. The leg formation is same as Virabhadrasana 2, but the hand this time is different. After extending the arms, take your right palm behind the right leg on the floor, and your left hand is extended and it is beside your ears, and you face upwards, trying to extend your chest in front as much as possible. You'll again hold this position for 1 minute or as much as you can. We are done on the right side. We'll release the pose and perform the same on the left side. This time, your left palm falls behind your left foot and your right hand is extended over your ears and you're facing the sky. Again, holding here for 1 minute with normal inhalation and exhalation. And we are done on the left side. We release the pose and come on to Tadasana. We have finished our sequence 2. Now we'll move on to sequence 3, which focuses on full body. We'll come down in Bhujangasana. From there we'll perform Adho Mukha Svanasana or downward facing dog. We'll come up on forearms and using your legs, your arms, to downward facing dog. Extend your hips upward as much as possible. Now from downward facing dog, we'll perform upward facing dog, and again from there downward facing dog to upward facing dog. We will perform this sequence for 12 rounds. Sure, you're extending from your abdominal region when you're performing the upward facing dog, and in the same way when you're performing downward facing dog, you're extending your hips as high as possible. We are done with upward and downward facing dog sequence. Now in downward facing dog, we'll take the right knee to left elbow and then extend the right leg to the back like kicking it in the back. We'll do this 10 times on the right side and then switch it on the left. If on the first day you're not able to do this, it's alright. Stay in downward facing dog position for 20 counts. Listen to your body, don't hurry. Done on the right side. We'll now do 10 counts on the left side. Left knee to right elbow and back. Done with our third sequence, we'll come down and rest in child pose. Well, this was a little bit intense, so this deserves a little bit rest before we move on to the next sequence. We'll now come up to perform the next sequence. The next sequence focuses on hips and lower body again. So first asana in sequence 4 is Setu Bandha Sarvangasana. We'll lie down, hands beside the body, bringing the legs closer to the body. We'll raise our hips, forming a bridge pose. We'll hold this position for 1 minute. And we are done. We'll bring our hips down slowly. Next asana in sequence 2 is Chakrasana. We'll now take our palms beneath our shoulders, palm facing the legs. Using strength from core and shoulders, we'll come up in Chakrasana. It will take time for you to perform Chakrasana. You need to practice every day. But till then, you can perform Setu Bandha Sarvangasana. Performing Setu Bandha Sarvangasana will help you to perform Chakrasana with constant practice. You'll hold in this position for 1 minute or as much as you can. We'll now come down slowly on the mat. Be careful not to hurt your neck or your hips while coming down. We'll now perform the last sequence, which again focuses on full body. The first asana is Sarvangasana. While lying down, join both the legs and take them back. Using the support from your palm and elbow, try pushing the legs up and straight till your chin and chest touch each other. Try keeping your legs straight and core strong. It's only the head, shoulder and elbow that is touching the floor. We are going to hold in this position for 2 minutes. Again, if 2 minutes is too long for you, hold it for 1 minute. If not 1 minute, than 30 seconds. Now from Sarvangasana, we'll perform Halasana with Garuda legs. We'll wrap the right leg over the left and push it back such that your right knee touches your forehead. Your arms are extended forward beside your body and palms joined together. We'll hold this position for 1 minute. After this, we'll switch legs and hold for another 1 minute. If you're not able to do the Garuda legs, you can perform normal Halasana and take both your legs behind your head. We'll now switch our legs, wrap the left leg over the right and extend our leg back with our left knee touching the forehead. And we'll again hold in this position for 1 minute. And we are done with Halasana. We'll come up and perform the last asana for today's practice. It is Matsyasana 3. We'll sit in Padmasana and place our elbows on the floor and bend back till our head touches the mat. We'll now hold the toes with our hands and try extending our chest upwards. We'll hold this position for 2 minutes with normal breathing. And we are done. We'll come up slowly and release the pose. Since today's asana practice was quite intense, we'll do a little cool down before we move on to Savasana. First cool down is Pavanmuktasana. We'll now come up and perform cat-cow pose. We'll now rest in child pose. And now we'll go on to Savasana. We'll stay in Savasana for 3 minutes. Resting is very important to recover from the strong asana practice that we just performed. we are done with our yoga practice for weight loss part 2. So if you are enjoying my videos, don't forget to subscribe. Click on the bell button so that you get notification every time I upload a video, and don't forget to share with your family and friends. See you in the next yoga series video. Namaskar.